India-Pakistan tensions erupt in Kashmir, airstrikes, casualties, and global concern tensions between nuclear-armed neighbors. India and Pakistan have dramatically escalated after Indian forces launched a large-scale military operation across the line of control OC in Pakistan-administered Kashmir. The operation, codenamed Sindoor, took place on May 6, 2025 and targeted what India claims were terrorist training camps and infrastructure linked to Pakistan-based militant groups. The latest flare-up in the long-running Kashmir conflict follows. A deadly attack on April 22nd, in which 26 Indian and foreign tourists were killed during a coordinated bombing in Indian-administered Kashmir. The attack, according to Indian officials, was orchestrated by Lashkar-e-Taiba and a newer offshoot group, the Resistance Front. These organizations have been linked to previous assaults on Indian military and civilian targets. India's response came swiftly. Citing intelligence and satellite imagery, the Indian government authorized a precision strike against 9 sites believed to harbor militants or logistical support structures. Most of these were in the regions of Muzaffarabad and Kotli in Pakistan-controlled Kashmir, while a few were deeper in eastern Punjab. Pakistan's government reported that the Indian airstrikes resulted in at least 26 civilian deaths, including women and children, and described the action as an unprovoked act of war. In retaliation, Pakistan scrambled jets and claimed to have shot down 5 Indian aircraft, a claim New Delhi has denied, stating only that 2 planes suffered minor technical issues. Skirmishes along the LOC have intensified since the strikes, with shelling reported in several sectors. Civilians on both sides have begun fleeing border villages. Electricity blackouts were also reported in Muzaffarabad, and hospitals in the region are reportedly overwhelmed. The diplomatic fallout has been swift and severe. Both nations expelled each other's top envoys and suspended visa services. Bilateral trade agreements have been paused and high-level diplomatic talks have been canceled indefinitely. International actors, including the United Nations, the United States, and China, have issued urgent calls for restraint. UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres expressed grave concern and offered to mediate, although both India and Pakistan have historically rejected third-party involvement in the Kashmir dispute. Airlines flying across this part of Asia are rerouting flights to avoid the increasingly volatile airspace, adding to global travel disruptions. Economists also warn that prolonged conflict could affect the region's trade flows, particularly in sectors like agriculture and pharmaceuticals. The ongoing escalation adds another chapter to a conflict that dates back to the 1947 partition of British India, which left Kashmir divided but contested. 3 wars and numerous standoffs have occurred since then, with little progress made toward a permanent resolution. With tensions at a boiling point, both India and Pakistan face growing pressure to de-escalate. The possibility of further military engagement remains high, and the international community is watching closely to prevent what could spiral into a broader regional crisis.